Good evening, everyone. My name is Hector, and this is my presentation for the topic distribution centers. And I would like to start answering to the main question: how does a distribution center work? To talk about how does a distribution center work, I'm going to answer first the question: what is a distribution center? A distribution center is like a warehouse. Well, as we know, a warehouse is a place, could be a building or a facility, any kind of construction, stocked with goods, products, and materials. These products and materials are selected according to the core of the operation of the warehouse. For this case, I'm going to talk about, and I'm going to be very specific about Pacific Rubiales Energy, which is the company I work for. So here, the main task in the warehouse, with the material of the warehouse, is to redistribute the materials to our consumers. And I would like to, to emphasize that that's our nature here in Pacific Rubiales. So the warehouse is stocked with materials and products, and specifically the function for this distribution center is to storage materials, and those materials gotta be available to all the consumers in the specific time when they are really needed to comply any specific task. The process is very simple. Every time a transporter, it means not necessarily a specific kind of transporter, it could be a big truck, and a small truck, a pickup, whatever. They have to go to the first step, which is the paperwork validation. The paperwork validation is the step where every transporter have to go to an office in order to present the purchase order and the cargo order. This paperwork has to be verified in order to make clear that the merchandise or the products he is carrying are supposed to be here or there as a final point. Once this verification or this validation is taken and paperwork is in order, the vehicle has to be moved to a cargo bay. This cargo bay, the people is ready to start unloading the cargo. The cargo is unloaded and the step is vehicle unloading and verification. So using the purchase order and the paperwork, the operators inside a warehouse check the materials that they are unloading from the car in order to establish that they are really the materials they need. The purchase order is showing. And when the material doesn't match with the one written or the one established in the purchase order, the reverse logistics are taken in this step. So in this case, for the particular case from Campo Rubiales, we receive here everyday materials for construction of pipelines, like bulbs, elbows, screws, M-gems, electrical parts, many different stuff. And we have a cross-docking warehouse in Bogota, where they send all the goods that finally stop here in the Rubiales warehouse. So when we have a problem, when one of the materials doesn't match with the material which was applied for, we have to take it back to Bogota in order to make the changes or in order to get the real one. If this step is taken correctly, then the final stage is the material location and storage. So every operator It depends on the kind of materials, of course, taking in mind about it, if it's a heavy material, or if you can handle it with your own hands, or if you need some equipment to finish the task. You take the material, move it to the final location, and put it on the storage places. We have here different kind of storaging areas according to the materials. As I told you, we have here pipes, we have construction materials, electrical materials, we have many engines, and we even have chemical storage area. Once the materials are located in storage, the materials start or is accepted as being under our custody. So this is basically the way the warehouse in Campo Rubiales works. You can see on the images, some parts from our daily job. As you can see, a storaging of materials. This is a patio, we call it here patio. Those are shelves with electrical materials. One of the operators, in fact, is me. You see an open area with a storaging of materials. Pictures for some material who has been entered into a reverse logistics process and all the stuff. Okay, people, so this is my presentation for today. Thank you for your time, and I'll be waiting for your feedback. Bye-bye.